Hey viewers and viewers, my name is General Red Strategist and welcome back to Death Stranding. This is episode 43, so we're back here at Mountain Knot, I think is where we are. Yeah, round about there, if I'm not mistaken. Or basically in another private shelter somewhere, I've forgotten where. I think it's Mountain Knot, just because it's been a day or two since my last recording session. So, regardless of which private room we're actually down in, we now have our old BB Bambino back, old Lou over there. He's now back with us, so hopefully we'll be back to being able to detect and he said DTs, BTs even, at more of a distance. I think we do need to take a shower though, because Sam's a bit worse for wear after some of the stuff we've been through recently. Basically in the last episode we had another run-in with Mads Mikkelsen's character. Oh, hello.
As you might have suspected, time here stopped while you two were on that battlefield.
If my thinking is correct, the dimension to which you travelled is a kind of beach. To explain a little, our bodies, our ha, all occupy the same world, but our souls, our ka, have beaches all their own. These beaches are given form inside our brains by our beliefs, religion, philosophy, and so forth. As a result, a beach can be anything, and those anythings form a multiverse. However, if many people die at once, their beaches can become entangled, creating a strand field. This phenomenon is exacerbated in wartime by omnipresent feelings of resentment and despair. Beaches are more easily and frequently entangled. On such a beach, exits vanish and experiences cycle endlessly. Picture it like a record player. The needle skips, playing the same phrase again and again. They're fighting a battle that has no beginning or end. Round and round it goes. Now, the battlefield you visited was in Eastern Europe in World War II. Which is strange, given that the man you encountered, Clifford Unger, played no part in that conflict.
A good question, yes.
I can't explain it. But if you can connect me to the chiral network, who knows what we might discover.
Okay, yes. Because that's a good question that he raises there. Because Unger is, by all accounts, US Army Special Forces from a more modern era, who's had experience in Kosovo, Iraq, Afghanistan. I think that's what Deadman said.
If so, I have a request. When you're ready, head upstairs to the delivery terminal.
Will do in a sec, don't you worry, old boy. But yes, what was I saying? So, yeah, Unger is, or was, a more modern US Army Special Forces operative. Whereas the beaches that we've been seeing where he is, they've been World War One and World War Two. They've been historical ones, conflicts that he has had no sort of involvement in, which is quite notable, isn't it? So I guess that's the whole thing about entangled beaches, perhaps. He's just entangled with the beaches of other soldiers from past conflicts. Alright, I want to take a look at the backpack and just see if I can potentially, max out some stuff on here. So we've got extra battery on there. Might as well try and fabricate maybe some more grenade pouches, because that I think is pretty much what I've been told to do, really. Put like more of these in here. So in that case, I think grenade pouches are the ones, because essentially you can just carry more and more in the way of hematic grenades and stuff like that. So 2 more of those. I do notice as well we have room for another utility pouch or another spare ammo container. How big's this thing? That's a bit too big. Hang on, how big's the utility pouch? We don't have space for that one either because of the freaking battery pack. Alright, might as well just max out grenade pouches then, right? Just so it's all on there. And that way we've got plenty of new ones. Boom. So that should be kind of okay. I know... Oh, accessories. Apparently I could actually create some stuff there. And that's oh, the love knot on the windmill. Things that I picked up. Where did I get the windmill? Apparently BBs are particularly fond of it. Seems to improve their mood and help prevent them from becoming stressed. That's actually not too bad. What about the love knot? We got that one very recently. An accessory decorated 2 stars, joined together. Said to strengthen and deepen the connection between porters. Wearing it on your backpack may will increase the number of likes you receive from others. Okay, I kind of like the windmill one. So, I guess you can only have the one on your backpack. Okay, well at least we've got all those backpack attachments, uses up a little bit by way of resources, but that's fine. Just makes it, I don't know, so we can potentially have more in the way of stuff. Right, now we do also have reading that we need to get cracking on with, because I said I've been going to do this. Oh my god, I got a lot, alright. So starting from Aaron Hill down here, why Lochner opposed the UCA. I finally got the lowdown on why she didn't want us to be part of the UCA. Can't say I understand it all, but truth be told, but her concern that bringing everything and everyone into the fold might mean including some elements better left out, I get. If you take a step back, you can see how terrorism and war might only get worse once we're whole. Forging bonds between people means bringing them closer together, and to do that means putting all our cards on the table, including the ones that aren't so pretty. It's naive to expect things to be all smiles and sing-alongs just because we understand each other a little better, you know. Seems to me she was right to call bullshit on that. Lochner and Mama were joined by that special bond that twins have. That's how come Mama wanted to carry Lochner's child. A child that should have brought them close together but didn't. Instead it served to sever the ties between them for good and bound Mama to something else entirely. At least that's what Lochner probably thought. Maybe even that sister wanted the kid off herself. She never knew about the accident, the real reason. Can't imagine how she must have felt, thinking she'd been betrayed by the one person she trusted more than anyone. Not so hard to see how that'd colour her opinions on the chiral network. That's all behind her now, though. She and Mama have reconciled their differences, and maybe her faith in the ties that bind can be restored. Good. The Mountaineer. An order. Me and the wife are good, but we need a little something. Ah, got some likes for that. Dear Sam, my wife is doing great now, and it's all thanks to you. You couldn't have demonstrated more clearly the type of support the UCA has to offer. I don't know much about the chiral network, but I know we're part of it now and that things are better that way. Oh, I have a friend nearby I'd like you to deliver something to. Could you drop by when you have the time? I'd appreciate it. Well, if we get the chance, maybe we will. Dad would be proud, from the photographer. Dear Sam, I was right about the camera. I'm told the pictures I took were incredible. You see, the paintings of whales and dolphins I discovered in those caves might have been painted by Neanderthals. I don't really understand the significance of it all, but it's definitely what my father was looking for. I don't think I've ever been so happy in my entire life, and it's all because of you. Dad would be happy too, I'm sure of it. Thank you so much. I know I nearly gave my mum a heart attack, but this proves it was worth it in the end, right? I made a difference for once, and I can do it again. There may be other secrets of the Death Stranding hidden nearby. I'll be more careful this time, but I do have to get back out there and find them. I'll be in touch when I do. Cool. The roboticist making use of that all-terrain skeleton. Sam, have you been using your all-terrain skeleton? I have indeed. Pretty amazing, I know, but would you believe that some porters don't like them? Apparently the design's too functional or something. I mean, have they ever actually tried to use one? If they had, I'd know they'd change their tune. They'd be raving about how it lets you power through snowdrifts and over rocky terrain, and about how the boost mode lets you charge up slopes and across rivers without draining any endurance. I suppose one legitimate criticism is that it doesn't actually help you carry any more cargo, but that shouldn't come as a surprise since the focus this time was on balance and stability. I'm sure we can address that particular concern with future models. I'll stop moaning about the moaners now, as long as you remember to use your skeleton whenever you've got to traverse some tricky terrain, okay? Not that I've got to ask, I know you will, Sam. You're not like those other guys. Yes, the all-terrain skeleton has been very handy recently. Philip North, you took those bastards out. Sam, I heard you took care of the terrorists in this area. How the hell did you manage that? I mean, those guys have got guns and God knows what else, and they wouldn't hesitate to shoot you dead. I can't believe you took them on, but I'm glad you did. You really are the great deliverer. Thanks to you, I've started making a few deliveries again, getting back into the porterway. Looks like the distribution network will be back to normal before long. Cool. The doctor connections keep us alive. The medical terminal and bioprinter, oh my god, I've just realised I'm on exactly 117,000 likes now, appear to be functioning as intended. The Mountaineer's wife should now be able to receive the treatment she needs, thank goodness. Did you know that it was my better half who designed both these devices? The medical terminal uses hologram technology, and the bioprinter was built upon existing chiral printer tech. The difference, of course, being that this model can be used to synthesise medicines and organic compounds. My partner used to enjoy life in the city. She worked as a researcher there, but when I proposed moving out here to provide medical care for preppers, she was happy to follow me. How fortunate for us all, as preppers cannot survive in complete isolation, and neither can I. There's not much of a point in being a medical professional if you've no one to tend to. Indeed, we need to forge and maintain connections of all kinds, and that's just what you're helping us do, with your deliveries and by expanding the chiral network. Make no mistake, the bonds between us make us stronger, but you already knew that, didn't you? Mountaineer, watch out for the whiteout. Oh yes. The weather's getting worse and worse. Oh, got an achievement. The postguide's the present. Hey Sam, I'm guessing maybe I got that for reading a certain number of emails. I hope this gets through to you. The weather took a turn for the worse a little while ago, and now it's gone full whiteout. Zero visibility up here on the mountain. I hope you weren't caught in it as well. If it's not too late, I suggest keeping an eye on the weather forecast and steering clear. I still haven't done that. Our limited visibility is not the only issue with whiteouts, you know. You lose spatial awareness and can't gauge distances. Hell, sometimes you literally can't tell up from down. Pretty scary stuff. With your gear, though, you shouldn't be completely helpless. You can use your map to plot a route to your destination. This will show it whenever you use the Odredex cargo scanner to ping your surroundings, even if you literally can't see them. If you lose your way, try switching to compass mode to confirm your destination. That way you can at least orient yourself in the direction you need to go. Above all else, don't panic. It's easy to lose your head in a whiteout, but if you can stay calm, you'll be absolutely fine. Good luck, Sam. Indeed. We had a boy, and do you have power gloves? Big news, Sam. We've just welcomed a new life into the world, a baby boy. Both him and the missus are doing fine. In fact, they're sleeping peacefully next to me as I write this message. I know you're a busy man, though, so I won't go on and on about us. Besides, there's something else I've been meaning to tell you. I don't want to be presumptuous, and I know you're the best porter there is, but even you must have found it tough making deliveries up in these snowy mountains, right? Well, have you tried using power gloves? I have indeed. They can be a real game changer. I should probably have stayed up to date with some of these emails, because now that I think about it, some of these probably were things that I've actually already done. Like the one a second ago with asking him to come up there and do a delivery. That was actually probably concerning the spiritualist, who we've actually already done. If you lose your footing and start to slip, the gloves will help you catch yourself before you slide right off a cliff. They make decent weapons too if things get hairy. Just bear in mind that they drain your battery, so be sure to keep an eye on that. And hey, don't tell me you've never wanted to rock a set of metal claws like an action hero, Sam. You know, I've got a feeling you're going to be a real role model for my boy when he's older. Of course, it's down to all of us, myself included, to make the world a better place for him and future generations. I know you feel the same. Let's not let them down, Sam. Okay, photographer's mother following in her father's footsteps. Oh yes, the old woman who was with the photographer, who never actually said anything. Dear Sam, you've done more for my family than you can ever know. It is a tremendous comfort to know that my husband didn't die in vain, especially since it seemed his work was so important. My daughter has her heart set on doing even more, though. She says she's going to investigate further. Proud as I am, though, the thought of her putting herself in danger yet again is... well, let's just say I'm a little conflicted. But I expect a man like you would call that being selfish. Forgive me. The last thing you need is me burdening you with my worries. You'd be careful out there, you hear? Oh, no worries. Dead man stuff. Okay, I think this is probably going to be the next mission that we have to do. Because, of course, that cabin did not last very long under that friggin' supercell. Sorry to bother you, Sam. I know you must be busy. I wonder if you could go fetch a few things of Deadman's. You remember the cabin you arranged to meet at, right? Well, the cabin itself got blown away by the supercell, but Deadman's winter coat and boots should be somewhere nearby. Could you go pick them up and bring them to Mountain Knot? Standard issue Bridges kit, but in custom-made size. You can take the order at the delivery terminal at Mountain Knot. It'd be great if you could help out with this one. I know, another day, another errand, but I hope you understand we're not just asking you to handle all the folks' dirty work. No one else can do what you do. You realise that, don't you? I realise that indeed. Data. It's probably... oh, memory chips and things. What do we unlock? Oh, this one. Thelma. Original motion picture soundtrack. This must have been from one of the very few memory chips that we found in this game. Soundtrack to the 2017 Norwegian horror movie... and he said horror. horror movie Thelma. It was directed by Joachim Trier, even, a distant relative of the Danish genius Lars von Trier. Lars von Trier being a real person. The soundtrack has a distinctively Scandinavian feel, its melodies dark yet hauntingly beautiful. Thelma, the titular character, is a young woman raised by a strict family. When she falls in love for the first time, a power that had laid dormant within her is unleashed. It's a film that captures the heart, being filled with the beauty, sadness, and the fear that comes with loving someone, while we're trying to connect to someone. Thelma is all about what it means to connect, and what it means to sever connections. Cool. Lovely. Secret Confessions, that's in the interview, must have been another one that I picked up somewhere. Let's see. God, we really have not found a lot, have we, by way of memory chips? I guess they're really fucking rare. Alright, anything on here that we can read? Cave Paintings and Stencils by Heartman from 1 year ago. Cave paintings provide an invaluable window into the lives of our ancestors, how they lived, what they experienced. Some have been preserved here on our continent, although most have sadly been lost in void outs. The oldest cave paintings of all are believed to date back 64,800 years or more, but all of these are, or perhaps were, in Europe. What's become of them, I wonder? Have they too been obliterated in annihilation events? If not, are the caves containing them now infested with BTs? Does Europe still exist, even? One cannot help but worry that these vital records have been forever lost to us, but I digress. These first paintings were likely made by the Neanderthals. They were crude depictions of creatures such as deer, bison and horses, interspersed with stenciled outlines of large hands. Some assert these are the signatures of primeval painters. But could they not also be depictions of BT handprints? Could our ancient relatives have been trying to tell us something or issue a warning? Or is that perhaps one flight of fancy too far? Who knows? Bridges needs Homo ludens 2 years ago. I've already spoken at length about the new varieties of man that have emerged in the wake of chiral pollution and from the resulting phobias. Homo demens, Homo gestalt, not to mention those touched by dooms. This much is common knowledge. I, however, would posit that we could further categorise the humans of this day in age. Take our comrades Mama and Lochner, for example. They are creators, are they not? People who use tools to make things. Craftspeople, Homo faber. Consider dead man, one who looks the dead in their eyes every day, one who takes their organs as his own. His relationship with death is transcendental, sublime. It is in essence his faith, and he Homo religiosus. As for myself, Homo locans, a linguist, one who seeks to understand this world through the language of science and logic. There is, however, another very special type of human, a breed that would serve Bridges rather well, Homo ludens, they who play. Be it deliberate or unintentional, Homo ludens unite people, creating culture, shaping the very world around them, not through violence, nor laws or prescriptions, but rather through metaphorical acts of play. I know of only one person who matches this description, the one they call the Great Deliverer, Sam Porter. Despite Di Harmon's best efforts, however, his whereabouts are still unknown. That's, yes, well, it looks like you managed to find me alright, didn't you? Prepper interviews. Oh gosh, okay, there's actually still a fair amount to read here. Photographer, 1 year ago, personal shelter, and a photographer's mother? Okay. It wasn't that long ago that we moved to this shelter, the three of us. Before that, we used to live in the city until my husband up and said we had to leave. He was so insistent and I didn't have any choice but to go along with it. Couldn't take care of our daughter by myself. He said he was sick of city life, and I can't say I don't understand at all. I mean, timefall may not have been an issue or BTs, but I can see how a safe and comfortable life might become suffocating. Our daughter might be happy and healthy, but we're the exception. Hardly anyone's even having children these days. You don't need a crystal ball to see where the world's headed. My husband says we're bound for extinction, says nobody's doing anything about it. People would rather stick their heads in the sand and try to wait out the storm. If we don't figure out the Death Stranding and fix this world of ours, that's all she wrote. My husband says that a lot. That maybe he's just a guy with a camera, but at least he's doing something, and so on. He's out again somewhere, investigating something. Recently he started taking our daughter with him, teaching her to take photos of rocks and murals and the like. I'm glad they're spending time together, and I know it's good for her education, but I still hate it when they go out and leave me here to wait and pray that they come home safe and sound. Yes. The Mountaineer. From 1 year ago, his personal shelter. People aren't meant to stay cooped up inside or live in one place forever. It's not natural. Exploration's in our DNA. The great outdoors is where we're supposed to be. You know, our ancestors started out in Africa, right? Well, they didn't just stay out there, did they? Stay there, did they even? They wanted to try and find a better life, a better home. That's why humanity spread all across the planet. And as we've travelled, we've evolved. Little by little, we've grown tougher and smarter. Even our immune systems have become stronger. But if we stop moving, stop exploring, that all stops too. We stagnate as a species, maybe even regress. That's why we can't hole up in the cities. There's a whole universe beyond those chiral clouds that I'd love to explore someday. If that's not possible, then I want to at least get as close as I can. Climb the highest mountains, or the biggest mountains rather. Go as high as I can and try to see what lies beyond. And I want to do it with the love of my life, the world-class mountaineer who showed me the beauty of this place, my guiding star. Together, there's no peak we can't summit. Spiritualist, 1 year ago. No one has been able to explain the Death Stranding, and I doubt that anyone ever will. Certainly not with science. Science is only suitable for observation, measurement, objectivity. You can observe and measure as much as you like, but it will bring you no closer to an understanding. Sometimes you need to expand your mind and open your heart. Seek the souls of the dead. Listen for the waves on the beach. In antiquity, there were no barriers between the realms. People moved freely between the earth, outer space, and the world of the dead. What are myths and legends, if not records, of these journeys? My research has only confirmed this. The pyramids of Egypt and Mesoamerica, the Nazca lines, Stonehenge, all gateways built by humans in order to access the beach. Surely you can see that the wisdom of the ancients has never been more relevant. People of Bridges would do well to remember that. Whatever you say. Alright, other ones. From the report on the void out in Manhattan. Okay, this stuff down here looks interesting, because this looks like backstory related stuff. Let me just sip some tea. God, we've been reading actually for quite a while. Well, no worries. If it's a big reading episode, it's a big reading episode. This is why I've got to try and keep more up to date with the mail and interviews. Alright, report on void out in Manhattan 1. Recorder unknown, recording date and time unknown. Where? Unknown. Who the hell? Those were the doctor's final words. At the time, no one knew to whom he was referring, and to be fair, there were more pressing issues at hand. The doctor in question was a surgeon specialising in caesarean sections. The procedure he was undertaking at the time, however, was slightly unusual, in that he was operating on a mother who had been declared brain dead 7 months into her pregnancy. She'd been placed on life support, but since her blood pressure was decreasing and the fetus was showing signs of bradycardia, I hope I pronounced that right, the decision was made to operate. Because the procedure was broadcast to medical researchers on a closed-circuit network, we are fortunate to have a record of what took place. Per the footage, the incision was made without incident. The plan was apparently to remove the fetus from the womb and immediately place it in an ICU, where it received the necessary care. Prior to this, the surgeon would of course have to cut the umbilical cord. This is the moment they have changed everything. The moment the surgeon's hand touched the cord. In that instant, he uttered his infamous words, "Who the hell?" So, this, I think, is connected to all the scenes we've been seeing of Mads Mikkelsen. Mads Mikkelsen's character, even. Cliff Unger. So, I'm guessing the mother referred to in this is Lisa. I think he called her. Unger refers to as Lisa, maybe Unger's wife or whatever she was. So maybe, yeah, she was the brain-dead mother. Following a number of tests and experiments, the conclusion was reached that this incident was an annihilation event brought about by the doctor's contact with whatever or whomever he had seen upon touching the umbilical cord. Though it eventually became apparent that the doctor had been referring to BTs, at the time no one could explain the underlying cause of the incident. Some later theorised that if the same conditions, brain-dead mother, fetus, umbilical cord, could be recreated, then BTs could be detected and the mystery of the death Stranding would be solved. Indeed, this was the theoretical basis upon which the government's own experiments and investigations would be conducted. They called the fetuses they used bridge babies, and the experiments became known as the BB experiments. Soon after the government's programme got underway, the tragedy of Manhattan occurred. And number 3, the BB experiments were conducted at a Manhattan-based government facility in such extreme secrecy that little is known about them to this day. One thing that we do know for certain, however, is that the experiments ended in tragic failure and were directly responsible for the total annihilation of the island of Manhattan, as well as the death of the president, who had been observing operations firsthand. Sorry, just sipping more tea. Okay, so I'm just going to sort of stop for a moment. So saying that this void out destroyed the entire island of Manhattan. Because you see, previously I've been sort of raising the issue of how, the map that we see in the background there is roughly shaped like the US, but of course the actual size of it isn't quite right. So it's a lot smaller than it actually would be. So I'm guessing maybe that's the explanation, that there are just parts of America which have been completely destroyed by void outs over the years and whatever. He was succeeded by then Vice President Bridget Strand, who shortly after her inauguration put an end to all further BB experiments and had all data destroyed. With a strong and steadfast leadership in the wake of the void out, she made great strides in quelling the chaos and unrest that had spread throughout the nation. She vowed to rebuild America and devoted herself wholeheartedly to this end. In response, separatists who opposed Reconstruction emerged and steadily grew more aggressive in their activities. One faction even managed to acquire documents relating to the BB experiments, and some speculate that this data was used to restart them in secret. At the time, however, no BB units are known to have been successfully created, and BBs in general remained a taboo subject in government circles. Interesting. Right, so we're up to date with the reading even. Okay, so, with all that aside, let's get ourselves upstairs and have a look at what delivery jobs need doing. Because we've got one for Heartman by the sound of it. As well as recovering dead man's things. Time for a scene again. What are we going to see this time? Will it be a past one? Or a new one? Also, I think we're still in episode 7 at the moment, technically. Unless it's going to go to a new episode once we get up there.
Can I help you?
This one doesn't feel familiar.
Holy shit. John, is that you?
No, I don't think we've seen this one.
What are you doing here? My wife's checked in. They don't want a repeat of last year. I'm so sorry. I didn't know you were there.
Is it me? Or was that other guy in the room there? I don't know. I couldn't really tell. Because here's the thing, right? In some of our conversations with Deadman has been mentioning that we should be careful not to trust Die Hard Man too much.
Verifying ID. Clear.
Okay, we just got a load of likes.
All weapons will be locked until departure.
Nearly 118,000.
Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
So yeah, as I was saying, in previous conversations with Deadman over the last few episodes, Deadman's been clear we should be a little careful trusting Die Hard Man and all that, saying that apparently we don't actually know his real name. We don't even know what his face looks like under that mask. And that was an interesting scene that we just saw with Mads Mikkelsen's character there. Because, I don't know, I couldn't really see the other guy's face all that well. I couldn't hear his voice too well either, it was very muffled, but... now I'm wondering, is there a past connection between Unger and Die Hard Man? That could be something, you never know. Alright. Well, at least we're back here in Mountain Knot. Now, once we get out on the job, something that I really do need to do, because people have been saying this to me, in past, you know, in comments on past episodes, I really need to be making more use of the zip lines in this area. So we need to equip ourselves with tons of PCCs and just basically use zip lines wherever we come across them, build some if we desire to. Oh, speak of the devil.
The west side of that region is covered by a massive tar belt.
Ah, hello.
It is Edgenut City, the last bastion of civilization you'll find that far out. It's your final destination. Once
Okay.
you use the qubit to connect it, the chiral network will span the entire continent.
Wow, really?
The rebirth of America is so close. And remember, that's where Amelie is being held captive.
And where no doubt there's other bad guys.
Bring her home safely. But before you cross the tar belt, there's one more knot we need you to tie. Heartman will help you get it done.
Hartman's lab. Okay. Cool.
Sam, I'd like for you to bring me a few things. First, the dog tags you took from that soldier. Tuck them away in a pocket so you don't misplace them. Second, Mama's corpse. Her body shows no signs of necrosis. And I would like very much to know the reason why. Closer study may yield information that could prove instrumental in helping us to overcome the Death Stranding. Suffice it to say, 1 minute remaining. I don't have much time. See to your preparations. I'll be waiting. You'll find an official order on the terminal.
That's interesting. 'Cause yeah, I didn't ask at the time. I wonder what the deal is with Mama's body. Because he didn't give us like an order to take her to an incinerator or anything like that. Alright, let's have a look here. Orders for Sam. So, corpse delivery to Hartman's lab. It's actually not too far away. Recovery winter clothes. That's bringing back Deadman stuff. So, probably... So, this is probably the one here that I assume is going to advance the story along. The corpse delivery to Hartman's lab. Whilst this one... I think probably we'll do this one first, getting Deadman stuff. Because it looks like both of these are necessary, given their orders for Sam and not just standard orders. So we'll do this one, okay? Sure. Except that one first. Right, now we just got to gear ourselves up. So we're going to need PCCs aplenty. That's what we're going to need here. So we're going to create maybe kind of another one like that. Now, I did have a load of gear before. So let me just see. Do we... No, we don't want the trike. Because we're going to try using friggin' stuff here. Can I put this maybe on my arm? This other one attached to suit on left shoulder. There we go. Right. Oh, I could have sworn I had loads of stuff in my private locker before. Oh, what happened to all my previous gear? Did I just lose it all? Okay, that's weird. Well, hang on, I'll probably need to fabricate a load of other stuff then. Alright. Well, hold on. Let me just fabricate a load of additional stuff then, since that seems to be that. Yeah, it says I got stuff here, is it? Must be in like a private locker, mustn't it? That's weird. There wasn't anything in that private locker before. This is claim cargo? No, not really. I don't even have my all-terrain skeleton equipped anymore. Well, that's kind of curious. Could have sworn I had more than that. Very strange. Okay, well, we're going to have to just fabricate a ton of stuff, basically. Right, let me, first and foremost, let me just fabricate. Where's the all-terrain skeleton? It's up here. There it is. We'll just get the bog standard one, because we don't need too much there. We'll also... Yeah, look, it says I've got 11 or so of these, but... Whereabouts are they? Are they on my vehicle? Does it put them on there, maybe? I'm not entirely sure. Strange. Okay. Well, we'll just get some more boots as well. Get them on the on-clip and all that. Container repair sprays. Took 2 of those. We should have lots of blood bags, right? Already in my utility pouch, I would have thought. Maybe we'll get a ladder and a climbing anchor. Strange. It's just, I just could have sworn I had these things, but apparently not. Container repair spray on my back. There we go. Attach that to the boot clip. Nice. Equip active skeleton. There we go. Also, I should... Oh god, I should make myself weapons, shouldn't I? Forgot about those. Get myself a bowler gun and maybe like a assault rifle. A non-lethal one. God damn it, I could have just done all this a moment ago. I feel like I'm wasting time a bit here, but never mind. Right, bowler gun level 2, that's good. In fact, actually, we'll probably get the riot shotgun as well, and the non-lethal assault rifle. One of those. Maybe a couple of those. Confirm. Here we go. Right, carrying back on back. Oh, that's gun, yeah. Alright, I'm going to put these in the grenade pouches. That's good, there we are. So it should all be there like that. Alright, let's auto-arrange cargo to maximise efficiency. Okay. Yeah, don't know where all my previous cargo went, but... No, because the bike's definitely not here. It must be around somewhere then. I'm not sure where it would be though.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
No worries. Alright, so, by giving myself a couple of PCCs, I should now be in a better position, oh, careful, to potentially make myself some zip lines for getting around. Oh, someone left a truck up there. There's a porter up there as well. Let's see. Oh. That's... yeah, I know you want me to go there. Oh, of course, yeah, there's the thing. 834 metres that way. So, of course, you can only build things outside of kind of restricted areas of structures and whatever else have you. Oh, someone made a golden toadstool, of course. Right. Okay. So I'm just looking around. Are there any immediate zip lines in this area? Not by the looks of it, but... okay. Oh, hello there, Porter. Porters, rather. How you guys doing up there? You want some likes?
Thanks for
Here you
that.
go.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you've got friggin' tons of likes, mate.
Oh,
We'll get you over 17,000.
this one's for you.
There you go.
Thanks for the help.
They're all coming back. Do any of you guys have anything good? Oh, what are you giving me this time? Bowler gun level 1. I'm alright for it, thanks. I don't need a bowler gun level 1. I can't give you any likes either. You guys are all just... it's alright. I'm not... I don't want your bowler guns. That's fine. I've already got weapons of my own. You can have the likes, though. Don't you worry. Alright, so I'm thinking... we could probably lay down some zip lines at some point in this area, maybe. Just to make traversing the area a bit easier, rather. That's the thing, because apparently what I've been told is with the zip lines, if you're placing them, if you place plenty of them around, what you essentially end up with is the ability to just completely bypass BTs and everything, because it moves so quick. Keeps you sort of going overhead and all that, which is the good thing. So I'm wondering if maybe we could put one actually up on the top of this hill, perhaps? Maybe, I don't know. Right, hold on for grip. Wow. Holy shit. Yeah, this all-terrain skeleton really is a boon. Not gonna lie. It's pretty good. Okay. Right, so we're up here. Our thing is off over there. Oh. That's a bridge. Okay. Yeah, sure. So should I maybe put down a zip line over here, perhaps? Yeah. You know what? I think we'll do that. This one here. Right, yeah, because we can get it here. See? So you can just sort of throw that down there like that.
Okay.
So we put one in there, like so, and then we just move on. Ooh, careful. Carefully does it. There we are. Because what that means is maybe we could put one sort of over here somewhere.
Ain't ready.
Maybe up on another hill. That way we've got strategically placed zip lines that we can just use. Alright. Let me just sort of see. 70... yeah. So I'm measuring the distance like that. You see, it tells you 76 metres roughly over there. Can't actually remember with the first zip line, it's like... how far is it? I guess if you mount it up on a hill, you get more range on it. That's the thing, isn't it? Okay, slowly does it. Carefully do it. Climb up and over. Take a scan as well. In case there's any more PCCs or anything lying anywhere that we can get. Right. Also, I should be using zip lines because they're actually good if you're basically just wanting to do things like premium deliveries and whatever else have you. Just makes things a bit easier, apparently. Right, we are getting closer though, that's the good news. Okay, no real point sprinting. We're not really going that much faster than before, are we? Okay. Now I wonder if that's too far. If I was to set up a zip line here, is that one now too far for me to get? Ooh, yeah, it's like 200 something meters. Alright, okay. That's the problem with the zip lines, you have to build them first. Which, you know, admittedly you can do, but I don't know. Let's try it. Let's just... I know this is probably a waste of a PCC, but let's just try this out. If I... oh, wait a minute. It's giving a line over there. Okay, wait. Oh, okay. It shows you which ones it could connect to. Okay, hang on. Right, because there's another one off to the side, apparently, that we can potentially attach to. So if I just move maybe this up here, where's that other one that apparently it can... ah, that thing up there, okay. Hang on, so if we get higher up, maybe we can get it connected. Hold your horses. Because this could just make things easier on the way back and all, that's all I'm thinking here. Right. So you can still see that one from up here. So presumably what I could do is put this one here, like so. Oh. But now, it's not connected to that one anymore. Oh shit. Okay, that's no good, is it? Oh, what's that I could just pick up there? Is that chiral crystals?
There we go.
Yeah. Thought I was thinking it was either that or a memory chip. Hang on. What's the best way of doing this? Hold on. Yeah, I guess we need to get a bit closer. Like so. Obstacle detected. Still detecting obstacles. Hold on. Let me just see if I can get this in an ideal position here. Yeah, it's not connected to that one because it's out of range by about 300 meters or whatever. Yeah, now it connects through to that one. Okay. That's interesting. Alright, well, I don't think it's going to be able to get to whatever that one is up there, so fuck it. I'm going to put another one down here, so that way on our way back, it'll be hopefully easier for us to get around. Right, we are getting closer and closer to where we need to be, though. Slowly but surely. It's not the ideal position. I probably should have made myself some more PCCs so I could construct more of them if necessary. But it's fine. Again, if we do find any in the surrounding environment, we'll pick them up. Oh, I'm stuck on a rock. There we go. Is that, yeah, that's chiral crystals. I'll take them. 360 exactly. That's good, isn't it? Okay, maybe I should have brought a bike out here. Just try and make things easier. That way I can traverse the area easily and then build flipping zip lines as I go along. Okay, well it's up there. If we just keep going in this direction, we'll eventually get to it. I do think. Alright, we're approaching the destination though. Winter clothes. There's more chiral crystals to pick up. Like a postbox thing over there or something. Curious.
There we go.
Okay, let me just take these as well. Boom.
There we go.
Okay, well if there's one thing I'm learning here, it's that PCCs are an absolute must-have in the mountain environment to build yourself new zip lines. What's this? Has someone put a postbox in here? Oh yeah, they have. Okay, sky high. Well hello, I'll give you tons of likes for this and I'll check out and see if you've got anything useful in here. Because if you've got PCCs in this thing, that would actually be quite good.
This one's for you.
There you go, you can have over 1,000 likes. Let's have a look here. What have you got? Oh, there's nothing to actually claim from here. Well, never mind. It was worth checking, I suppose. Okay, go this way. We just need to get up on top of this mountain. Actually, we could probably just get our ladder out, couldn't we? Maybe? And just climb up. Do you think? If I can actually fucking get off that rock that's in the way. Okay. Let me just see here. Ooh, will that work? Yeah, I think so. Just put that there. That should take me to the top, right? Okay. It's been a while since I used a ladder like this, but yes. Yeah, this takes us to the top. Well, maybe not quite to the top, but fairly close-ish. It's just a quick way up, that's all. Right. We go along here and up this thing. Okay. Slowly but surely does it. Nothing much to pick up in this environment, is there? Okay. There's winter clothes over there. Yeah, we're going in the right direction, that's fine. Might have to go up and round, sort of. In this way. Unless we can just sort of peek up and over this ridge, but we're nearly at the edge here. It's fine. Okay, grip for balance. There we go. Right. We are slightly outside of the chiral network here. Whoa, whoa, Sam! No, don't do that, please. Alright. Oh, that's mountain not over there. Hold on. Let me have a look on here. Well, we're in the right sort of area, aren't we? Oh, never mind. It looks like they're down there. Okay. Hang on. I've gone round. I needed to go up. I need to go over these rocks, didn't I? Is that what it wants me to do here? I'm assuming so, maybe. God, this is fucking risky. No, maybe it's just down below. Hold on. Where am I going here? Oh god, are they fucking on the edge? Oh good lord, this feels dangerous. Okay, right, probably what I need to do is drop a climbing anchor. That's probably it, isn't it? That's probably what it wants from me. Okay, well let's maybe see what the best approach to this is. Oh god. Yeah, they're right there. Okay. Just as well I made one of these, isn't it? Okay, well, maybe whack that down there at the edge of the cliff. And then we'll abseil down to it. Like so. Okay. Down, down, down we go. There's plenty of space here. Carefully do it. Carefully do it. Right. From there at least. No, did someone else leave another climbing thing over here? Okay, oh, come here. Carry that on my back. Oof. Right. We've got his winter clothes at least. Okay, well we can always grab this other rope. There's another one in there just to make things easier for anyone else who wants to come this way, I guess. Okay, down the hill we go then. Oh god. Is this long enough? Oh, I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I'm not sure. Okay, I don't know if this is long enough, actually. Now that I think about it. Oh god. Well, maybe it'll be just about. Maybe we can just sort of carefully skedaddle our way down. Perhaps. Oh, I don't know about this. It's very unsettling. Okay, well, That's the end of the rope, but we might just be able to hold on like so, go down here onto this little path. Oh, sort of marked out. There we go. See? We did it. Right, now we just go back in this direction. Right, note to self, make more PCCs. Probably actually we want to carry about 4 of them with us if we're going out in this sort of environment. Whereabouts are we? Oh god, wait, hold on, I'm going the wrong way? Am I going the wrong way? Oh yeah, this is the right path, here we go. For some reason I was facing back towards the weather station, which was a bit weird. Alright, is that chiral crystals there, or? Yeah, it is. Pick them up, there we go. Yeah, that's what I said, Sam. Alright. Let's keep a scan going. Oh look, is that the porters over here? On their way back? Looks like it, doesn't it? Okay, well if I can find my way back towards where I flipping put those thingy bobbers, those zip line structures, that should actually be quite good. Okay, so they're coming back across in this direction, that's fine. You guys will be doing good. Long time no see, dudes. As you're coming up and over that hill. Oh, what was I could just pick up then?
There we go.
Oh hey, there you are. Can I give you some likes? How you doing? You want some likes, old boy? Ah, I can't like them. Ah, never mind. You're alright, I don't really need it. Don't really need the supplies. Okay, right, I see one of my zip lines coming into view over here. Oh, there's the other one down there. Oh god, careful there, Sam. Don't do anything too crazy now. Okay, this'll make... Oof. It's going to make getting down a bit easier, isn't it? Slowly but surely does it. Right. Use zip line. Here we go. Oh god. Yes. In that direction, I guess. There we go. Oh man, yeah, I can see how this would be good for if you want to make premium deliveries. Make things so much easier. Hey, there we go. Oh god. Just the jolt as you reach the other end though. Alright, down we go. Yeah, so it's probably best to put all your zip lines in fairly high up areas. Oh, there's that one over there that you can see. Oh, we're nearly there. Nearly where we need to be. Now, I wonder if anyone left anything in the back of that truck over there, though. That's a question. That's a question that might be worth asking. Let's go and check it out and just see what the old dealio is. I was going to say if maybe anyone's left any good stuff for us. Oh god, that's a sheer drop. Ow. Carefully does it. Obviously we'll have to make sure that the container for the winter clothes is actually in a better state before we drop it off. Open cargo menu. Is there anything actually in here? Nah, nothing on it. Never mind. It's fine. Can you let me out, please? There we go. Okay, downstairs. Or downhill, rather. At least my battery's fully charged. It's good. Okay, moving on. Ooh, careful. Yep, slow down. There we go. Take it easy. There you are. There you are.
Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID.
Okay. As I'm running along, just get this out.
All weapons will be locked until cargo verified. Thank you.
That thing now repaired? Yeah, it should be. There we go. Put that away. Right, let's get down here.
All clear. Welcome, Sam.
Getting all the keep on keeping ons. Right, here we go. Activate this bad boy. Right, so they make the delivery. Here you go, dead man. Here's your clothes. Lost from the cabin and all that.
Hey, Sam. Welcome back. Tough journey as always, I bet.
I'm sure they're in good condition.
Wow, you really took great care of everything. I mean, honestly, you'd be hard-pressed to call this anything less than perfect.
Good to know. Right, so we've done that. That's good. Winter clothes, 0% damage. There we are. 114 more likes for that at the very least. RS rank. Good. Occasion level up a tiny bit more. Alright, give me all the likes. Porter grade, still the same, but doesn't really matter.
We're going to get through this because of you. Thank you, Sam.
Cool. So that now means we can take on the other job
New order available.
for Heartman's lab. So we'll do that. Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do this. Here we go. Corpse delivery, Heartman's lab. Actually, whilst I'm at it, is there any bot deliverable orders that we could be sending out in the meantime? Spring used in a broken bot for the roboticist. It's literally just over the hill, so we could do that one. Or something to the mountaineer, educational products, photographs, beauty products, collagen from stranded whales to the doctor. That could be a simple one. Wow, that's for way back there. Fragile to the distro centre. Maybe what we'll do is, maybe we'll take that one. And maybe also we'll send maybe the one to the roboticist? Sure. Do those. Send old Portal Bot out. He can do his thing. It's just my name for him. Because we haven't used old Portal Bot for a while, have we? Okay. Well, just means, you know, a few more deliveries that can be going on in the background. Orders for Sam. Okay, right, let's take on the one for Heartman's lab. Right, so it's corpse delivery to Heartman's lab over there. Okay, so... Oh god. Thing is, though, this means we're not going to be able to carry anything on our back, doesn't it? Which means it's going to be a bit more of a difficult one to do. Alright, well, let's do that. I'll accept the orders. So, we'll have to fabricate some equipment in terms of PCCs and whatever else have you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's do that. Boom. Grab those bad boys. We don't want a bike. Oh, did I not? Oh shit, what the hell? Oh, so now all my stuff's in the private locker. Well, at least it put it all in there. Thank God for that. All these fucking used blood bags as well. What am I doing with those? Hang on, can I put these in my utility pouches? There we go. Put them in there. Utility pouch. Utility pouch. And that's now full. That's good. Yeah, may as well take some of those out. Let's see now. If I then put Mama's corpse on my back, excess will be offloaded. Okay, yeah, that's just going to have to be done like that. PCCs. Or were there any other flipping thingies? Actually, now that I think about it, yeah, hematic grenades. Can I put these in my grenade pouches? I can. Grenade pouch. Grenade pouch. That way they're all in there. And there's a normal grenade as well. Is that worth carrying with us? Don't think so, actually. PCC, level 2. Can I attach this to my suit? Right shoulder. There we go. Definitely going to need these. Attached to suit. Left shoulder. Good. What do we got on my... Ah, those are the container repair sprays and the climbing anchor. Level 1. Okay. Right. And obviously I've got my all-terrain skeleton on. I've got all this offloaded stuff on here as well, in terms of guns and whatever else have you, so I'm going to have to put these into the private locker. Why I'm not friggin' doing this, I don't know. Hold on, there we go. Right, put those in the private locker for the moment. What else have we got? So that's all the stuff there. Carried on back. We've got our non-lethal assault rifle on our back as well, which is actually good, so we have got another weapon at the very least. Plus we've got a couple of PCCs, got a climbing anchor, we've got some container repair spray. Alright, shall we do it like this then? Let's do it. Okie doke. I know I just said it'd probably be better to get 4 PCCs, but I've only got 2, that's fine. Oh god, that's you, don't worry, thank god for that. Hey, Lochner. I was worried it was going to be freaking Higgs showing up again.
Take care of her.
Pretending to be a Bridges
and don't worry,
staff member.
He won't go necro. Millington's special. Be funny if these Ha of ours ended up being the key to saving us all.
You know, speaking of Higgs, we've not seen him for a while, have we? I am worried that he's going to show up at some point. Thing is, though, if he is potentially going to show up, it'll probably be when we get towards Edge Knot. That's what I'm thinking. Because I'm sure, you know, that will be the moment at which he suddenly decides to cause trouble. If he does decide to do so. Alright. Right, looks like we're going all the way up there then. 531 metres in that direction, that's interesting. Right, so we just need to get up and over these mountains. Oh, careful. Alright, what's the best way of getting up there? If we go by the buildings, perhaps? Or maybe what we could potentially do. Actually, there's a fucking zip line all the way up there. Hold on. Alright, that's over 300 metres. I wonder if maybe we could put one up towards the base of the mountain. And then get straight up to that one up there, because someone's already put one up. Which would be quite helpful if we can get up there. What's the best way of doing this? If we climb up here, maybe? Or... Okay, go on, Sam. Oof, God. Wow, he just sort of jumped his way up there like an absolute pro. Yeah, it's got to get up to these huts and whatever else have you. There's various objects, though, lying around in the environment. Okay, 319, hold on. Just get a little closer. Might be able to put a zip line up in the middle of the town. That's what I'm thinking. Just to take us straight up there. Alright, how are we doing? Let's get a bit closer, just in case we have to. Right, hold on. PCC out. Let's do this. Yes, this one. Right. Yeah, it says it can connect to that one up there. Okay, let's do that then.
Okay.
Thank God for someone already putting that in place. Right, let it do its thing. So we should be able to traverse this with Mama on our back, right? Should allow us to do that. And we can always then maybe try putting up another one closer to Heartman's lab, maybe.
Construction complete.
Boom. There we go. Right. Use this one. Okay, let's get going up there, I guess. Oh yeah! So you can go up the zip lines as well as down them. That is so very, very helpful. Okay. With any luck, this will help us bypass any BTs in this immediate area. Okay. Dismount. There we go. Boom. Alright. How far is it now to Heartman's lab? 145. Wow, that really cuts out some of the distance for you, doesn't it? That's really good. It's very fucking helpful, actually. Right, so once we're on our way back, we can just try and get our way back to this thing and then just go down the hill, presumably. Alright, obviously, though, we won't be able to put really a zip line up on this side. Oh, is that literally it right there? Wow! Okay, well that was easily accessed, wasn't it? Well, how do we get down? Maybe this way. Okay. And, of course, some more music comes in. Cool. Oh, apparently we're not on the chiral network now, so we couldn't actually build one over here just yet anyway, even if we wanted, but no doubt we'll connect this up and then it'll reveal a load of new structures for us, in all likelihood. So is this the tar belt down here as well? At the edge, it looks like it, doesn't it? Alright, let's pay attention to where we're actually going here. Right. So this will be where Heartman obviously is living at the moment. So now that we're here... Ah, look at this. It's fancy though, isn't it? This little stairway going up to it. It's pretty good. Right, actually, just hold on. Keep my weight centered. There we are. Cool. And just further up... There's a fancy-ass building, this, isn't it, Heartman? Oh, the little building you got here. Someone's... Oh, there's a ladder there. Okay. It's part of the building, I guess. Oh, hold on a minute. Well, that's where it wants us to go in there, probably, but... Can we go up the ladder? Can we just do a bit of exploration first? I feel like this would be kind of cool to do that. I know. I could probably explore this afterwards, but... Someone left a sign up there. Well, I'm going to leave a sign up here too, so you can find it. Hold your horses. Boom. There we go. See if I can get some cheap likes out of that one. What's on top of the building? Is there a reason for there being a ladder here, or... Oh. Wait, what's going on over here? Can I enter Heartman's lab through the ventilation system? Is that a thing I can do? Drop in? Give him a surprise and all that? Huh. Alright. It looks like... Basically it's just a balcony over here. Oh. Hello. Oh, he's got like a freaking bath outside. That's pretty awesome, isn't it? Right, well, let's not waste too much time. I'm sure we'll be able to take a look at that once we've said hello to Heartman. So let's do that. Let's not waste too much time. Okay. Down you go there, Sam. Here you are, old boy. Right, let's get inside. God, he has got a fancy-ass facility, though, hasn't he? A nice laboratory to do his work in. Is it an automatic door? Yeah, it is. Ding-dong! Look who's here. That's your delivery terminal there. Oh, wow, look at the fucking fireplace! And all that. Look at this! Look at this with all these fucking ancient human skeleton skulls and rock fragments and whatever else have you. No, was it something that flicked up then? No, it's a climb option. Sorry, I'm just exploring, because this place looks quite fantastic, doesn't it? Oh, what a place. Alright, fine. Deliver the body. Wonder if he's going to come out of that door, potentially. He's probably watching me over the surveillance system. He's like, Sam, what are you doing? Just deliver the freaking thing, please. Okay. Here you go, Heartman. We got this for you. Confirm.
Delivery complete. Displaying performance evaluation.
Boom. Heartman, you around? Okay, get all the likes for that. Fantastic. And an S rank, that's pretty good. Cool. 2 and a bit stars, lovely. Oh, and my bots have apparently done it. 36% damage, that's not too bad, is it? There we go, see? We're going to get some likes from that. Well, not a huge amount, but B, I guess is fine. Right, that takes, well, it gives a few likes on there at least, doesn't it? Boom.
Request to join UCA. Registered. Awaiting Cupid connection.
Stick it on there. So Heartman, are you actually in? Or are you out buying some milk from the local 7-Eleven? Link him up, boys! Yeah. There we go. Got that section now added to the map. New strand established. Cool. Heartman's lab has joined the UCA. Oh, thermal pads. Okay, that's interesting. Ah, that's a funny shaped lake, that is. Interesting, it's like a heart shape. Right, that's good. Structures, blah blah blah. Okay, will do.
Good work. New order available.
Ah, I had a feeling.
Delivery terminal for further information.
I had a feeling this door would eventually open up. Okay. Scan me up, baby. Oh, remaining time until resuscitation. What? Ugh. Well, that's... I don't know if maybe fiddling with that stuff is worth it. Sorry, what's with the time? 1 minute? Heartman, where are you? Oh, there! Jesus. I mean, you could maybe wake up. God, he's fucking living a life of luxury over here, isn't he? It says until resuscitation. Does it mean until his resuscitation? God, look at this fancy-ass pad that he's got here. Heartman's Sweet Digs. That'll be the title of this episode, won't it? He's got a gramophone, he's got fucking nice sofas. God, look at those books on those bookshelves and all. Man. I wish I had a friggin' pad like this.
Heartman?
What? Oh.
Administering shock.
Yeah, don't touch him, maybe. Are you doing okay? And now we are on to episode 8. Heartman. Okay. Yeah, I was wondering if it would go to the next episode at some point. Because the last one we had with Unger, it was only a short chapter.
Well,
Until death.
You certainly caught me with my pants down. Glad you could make it, Sam. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to alarm you, but I am what I am. Ah, please lay her down there.
What a welcome.
Still no sign of them.
You know your heart stops beating.
It stops every 21 minutes. I spend 3 minutes on the beach, and then return. 60 deaths and 60 resurrections per day.
Jesus.
60 opportunities to search the beach for my departed family. This is how I live. This is my life. So, while you've traveled to and from the sea an impressive number of times, my beach count is a little higher. 218,549.
Are you turning this into a contest now?
I see myself in that crater. My wife and my child. It's like looking at the shape of my heart. The doctors called it myocardial cordiformia. Mine is an especially unusual case. I have pictures. Care to see Heartman's heart-shaped heart? No, you really should. It doesn't run in the family. You know, I never came to terms with their loss. In the days that followed, I became obsessed with an idea that the beach is real and they are on it. I would induce cardiac arrest, 3 minutes at a time, and search for them, day after day after day.
All so you could say goodbye.
Quite the opposite. It is said that everyone's beach is different. So what if everyone's afterlife is different too? I find the thought terrifying, spending eternity alone, which is why I decided to find my family and make sure to move on with them.
You mean die with them?
If death would
Have a
see us
like for that, Sam.
reunited, then yes. But the repeated cardiac arrests took their toll on my heart. The muscle gradually deformed. And after a while, they started calling me the beach scientist. Heartman. I'm glad we could have this conversation.
Well, your name now makes sense. Yeah, he doesn't shake hands.
A body that doesn't necrotize. No sign of decomposition. It's as if she were still alive. The perfect mummy. An impeccable corpse.
What's wrong?
Where's the other thing you were supposed to bring? Ah,
Other thing?
found it. Behold.
Wait, dead man.
It appears to be an umbilical cord. Human by the looks of it, I think. But this was no ordinary conduit between fetus and placenta. It looks more like a BT's tether. And this was Mama's? Yes. A body that doesn't necrotize and an umbilical cord connected to the beach. These are remarkable discoveries, Sam. Enough to set my sore heart racing.
5 minutes to cardiac arrest.
I apologize if our conversation gets cut short.
Okay, imagine trying to have a
I must
day out
go
with this
back
guy.
to the beach and look for my wife and child.
Fucking keeps giving himself a heart
One
attack every so
person,
often.
One beach. That's the rule. But I'm the exception. My beach is connected to others, as if it were the beneficiary of a coronary bypass. Maybe this twisted heart of mine made it possible. All I know is that I will find them. Even if my every visit raises new questions, I'll have my answers one day. One day.
3 minutes to cardiac arrest.
The battlefields. The endless wars you found yourself trapped in. Why do World War era soldiers wander the beach a century after they fell? Normally the souls of the dead move on. The beach is just a corridor, a place through which they pass on the way to the other side. But if regret, resentment, a fervent desire to remain, if these feelings are powerful enough, they may give rise to an altogether different beach, a collective purgatory for an army of the damned. Clifford Unger. His misery and hatred, combined with your BB acting as some sort of catalyst, have brought these battlefields to our world.
2 minutes to cardiac arrest. Please proceed to a safe location.
It's just a theory.
You think Higgs is pulling the strings? Pulling all their strings?
Ensure you are in a stable position.
I don't know.
Good question.
But evidence does suggest that Higgs brought them here.
Because I wondered that earlier. Is there a connection between Higgs and Mads
before I
Mikkelsen's
forget,
character?
I have a favor to ask.
Activating lab security measures.
Could you just relax until I come back? Time stops on the beach, but not in the scene. Rest assured, it'll only feel like 3 minutes to you.
Oh God.
We'll continue this shortly.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And just like that. There's some crazy characters, isn't there, in this game? Oh, okay. That's it. I guess we're just standing here now. Can I, zoom in? How you doing over there, Heartman? There's the body just there. Well, guess we just twiddle our thumbs for a bit, shall we? Oh God, I don't want to do that. I guess that's it. We just have to sit here for 3 minutes. Wow, okay. God, I do like the inside of his friggin' pad, though. I mean, look at this place. Look at these fucking books. He's got his gramophone there with his music. His fancy pictures on the walls. Massive fucking window with huge views out across the snowy mountains and all that. I mean, admittedly, it's you know, made a bit more grisly by the fact he's got these big frozen. Well, I assume they're models. They're not actual bodies, but you never know. He's got his big ass. I don't know. What even is that? Some kind of plesiosaur or something? Look at it. It's like his big, strong front legs, and he's got his tiny, piddling little back legs back there. Yeah, I'm guessing that is some kind of plesiosaur. It looks like a flippin' marine sauropod. Sauropod? Is that the right name for creatures from the sort of dinosaur era? Yeah, I think so. Guess I'm supposed to maybe be looking for something, I'm not sure. Maybe his documents over there? Alright, so we've learnt a bit more about Heartman. So given how, you know, all the chapters in this game are sort of named after certain characters, I'm guessing that at some point there's probably going to be a chapter around Higgs, I would imagine, and probably one around Die Hard Man, because they're two of the significant characters who maybe we still haven't really found out anything about just yet. Because we've had chapters based around Armley, we've had ones about Fragile, Dead Man, things like that. So I'm sort of wondering, You know, how many chapters are there in total in this game? Because we're on chapter 8 now. That is the question. So, if there's one for Higgs and if there's one for Die Hardman, that means probably at least another 2. And that's assuming there might not... Well, for all we know, there could be more in which we go to Unga's beach again. So there could be another chapter for Unga. Who knows? I'll have to see. I'm trying to think, like, are there any other major characters who we've encountered who might be... Well, potentially be... characters who an entire chapter would end up being based around. I was thinking possibly Lochner, but then again she's, I don't know, she's connected more to Mama, so maybe not. I don't know, we'll see. Alright.
Stand clear.
Jeez.
No luck. Visit 218,550. Oh, sorry. Where were we? I may be used to the 21-minute cycle, but for a first-time face-to-face meeting, there's just too much to cover in one go-around.
Can't be easy living like this.
Yes. And no. Now that I'm acclimated to it, it isn't especially, onerous. Defecation, pollution, nutrition. Most of life's basic functions fit rather easily into a 21-minute time slot. Sleep is the tricky one. And
yeah.
Of course, I suppose, verbal or physical. Not that someone in my position has to worry much about either. Do you read, Sam? Listen to music. Watch films.
What an awkward meeting.
You know, I keep busy. I have a collection of music, television shows, some very interesting short films.
Holy shit, you can actually read some of the titles.
Everything consumable within a 21-minute window.
20 Minutes of Love. A 1914 short best King of Silent Comedy's directorial
honestly,
debut.
The 21 minutes I spend here, all downtime, nothing more. Time spent waiting to go back to the search. My body may be present, but my soul is on the beach. I'm already dead.
I know that feeling. Lost my family in an accident.
Well, I never expected you to open up to me.
You're not going to get a hook.
As it happens, I've read about your circumstances. I lost my family in an accident, too. I was in the ICU having heart surgery, out of town, in that city. When it was clear that I was going to pull through, my wife took my daughter back to the house to collect some things for me. And then they were caught in the void outs. The city and the hospital were spared the worst, but the shockwave knocked out the power and my life support. I woke up on the beach.
Oh God. Okay. Creepy.
The people who died in the two void outs were there. What happened? What's going on?
Freaky. Oh.
I saw my wife and my daughter in the procession. Hey! It's me!
Where are you going? Wait! Don't leave without me! No! Don't go! Please, don't go!
Okay.
The ICU's backup generator kicked in, and I was brought back to life by the defibrillator. Exactly 21 minutes after my heart had stopped. And that was the last time I saw my family. It's my damned heart's fault that we were torn apart. But it's also the reason I'll see them again someday. It defines me. I am Heartman. Ever since, I've walked the beaches of others. I follow my family's footsteps for a while, and when I get tired, I return here to continue my research. It's funny though. Even when my heart stops, the pain lingers. You have any family photographs, Sam? Pity.
5 minutes to cardiac arrest.
You mind telling me what I'm doing here before you go back to the beach?
Oh, of course. There's a Prepperone station in this area. Our scientists stationed there are researching material from before the Death Stranding.
What kind of material?
The Earth has a long memory. It's trying to tell a story, one that goes back to the very beginning, one that not even the Death Stranding could erase. The scientists are all colleagues of mine from the earlier expedition. I'd like you to bring them onto the chiral network. Amelie proposed we establish our research posts along this belt. Despite a worldwide search, this is the only area known to contain fossils from the late Cretaceous period, when the dinosaurs died out. The assumption being that the last ones lived here, and here alone. You see, hiding in the Earth then are memories of a major mass extinction. Clues that could tell us how to survive our predicament. Certainly, that was Amelie's hope as part of the advanced team when she assigned our backup team here. The past informs the present and aids us in building the future. She was careful to impress that upon us before she went west.
3 minutes to cardiac arrest.
Shut up. I'm putting you on mute.
Is that a good idea?
Sometime later, we began to observe unusual activity in the tar belts outside Edgenot City. Vast quantities of tar began surfacing, spreading, consuming many of my colleagues, as well as a chiral way station. The whole incident defied explanation.
You think Higgs is to blame?
I think maybe you should turn your thing back on.
But we needed that way station. It was essential to expanding the chiral network westward.
I don't want you having a heart attack while you stood
That's why
up.
I'm asking you for your help in building a new one. It won't be much given the handful of equipment we've managed to scrape together. Nothing like the knot cities, that's for sure. But a knot is still a knot. Sam, I want you to use the Cupid to put the scientists on the network, then go to Amelie. Afterwards, we can get back to the important job of researching the deaths.
What did I tell you? Should have maybe, you know, sat down if you're going to put it on mute. I'm sure he'll be okay.
Your mat floor absorbs the impact. I'll unlock the door for you.
Well, just as well you're watching this die-hard man. Or whatever your real name is. Oh yeah, that's it, remember to do that, whatever that is. Wow, okay, Sam. Okay. Freaking hell, I didn't know you could get docked a bunch of likes. Oh, but luckily he just gave them straight back. Okay, there we go. Well, what a scene that was. Alright. Oh god, all my stuff's over there now.
Man, you heard him. You can grab the order at a delivery terminal.
Sure, will do. Well, let me just grab all my stuff that you friggin' dumped off my back and all that. Okay, right, but what we're going to have to do is wrap this episode up here. So that was quite an interesting one, actually. Here's we, made our way to Heartman's sweet new... Well, I was about to say sweet new digs. No, it's Sweet Digs. That's the name of the episode, ladies and gents. So there we go. Learned a load of interesting stuff. We now have new objectives flooding in right there, connecting up scientists onto the chiral network and all that. So yeah, I hope you'll join me for that part when we get around to doing that in the next episode, or starting it probably at the very least. Facebook Twitter links down below, along with a link to my propagandist channel for anyone interested. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe and all that jazz. I'll see you, part 44. Goodbye everybody. Okay, well I didn't take two. That's not the longest puzzle we've had to face. So, that's good. Okay, there we go. We've got D40s out, so getting a bit ready for whatever is hopefully waiting for us behind this gateway. Let's have a look. Ooh. What is this? That is a fucking big golden missile by the looks of it, with a big firing chair in front of it or something. Look at these fucking controls down here. Look at all this. Look at all this. What is all this? I mean, that's the one thing I will give Rob. For a 2003 game, some of the stuff, some of the scenery is fascinating to look at, even if the game itself sometimes is a bit ridiculous. Alright, what are we doing here?